Today is, to be exact, Sunday, August 24th, 2025. It is 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and good day wherever you may be tuning in. Wherever you may be tuning in, this is your station bringing you the latest war notes, breaking news reports from across the country, delivered in the diligent fashion of wartime dispatchers. So stay with us through this 15-minute broadcast of solidarity, sustenance, and thrift in these demanding times. First up, a nationwide economic update. Reports are flying in that factory output has dipped by 12% this month due to labor shortages and increasing material costs. To our northeast, ports in Philadelphia are struggling under fuel rationing, delaying shipments of flour and coal. In the Midwest, drought, drought in the Great Plains is threatening this autumn's wheat harvest. Farmers are urged to conserve water and share resources. Down south, near the Atlanta area, textile mills report strained worker capacity. Union representatives and mill owners are meeting next week to negotiate work share agreements. These are lean times, but the home kitchen remains a basin of creativity and fortitude. Here are 6 wholesome, budget friendly recipes families can prepare this evening. I would like to first talk about recipe number 1, that is oat porridge and dried fruit stew. If you roll some oats simmered with water, use rolled oats simmered with water or thin amount of milk. You can stir in some dried raisins or apricots if you have them. And then you can sweeten it lightly with a spoonful of molasses or sugar. And it creates a very nourishing and warming dish indeed. Recipe 2 for this evening is vegetable barley ragout. You can cook barley with diced potato if you have it, carrot, onion and water or broth. And you can season with some salt, some pepper, some bay leaf, and a dash of leftover herbs. It can serve several people and it warms the soul indeed. The third recipe we have on our list today is bean and fatback soup. You can soak some dry beans, then cook it with a small strip of fatback or bacon if you have it, a bacon rind. If you have some onion, add that. Add some water and let it simmer until creamy. You don't need any meat. Use rendered fat from preserved scraps. Traditional and much filling. The fourth recipe we have on our list today is root vegetable bread pudding. You can cube some stale bread. You can soak it in milk or water plus butter. You mix in some grated carrot or turnip. Just some ideas. You guys make this and create how you want. Just some ideas. You add an egg if available. You bake or cook slowly in the oven until set. A clever way to stretch bread and vegetables into dessert style comfort food is this way. Now, another one you all might be familiar with, our fifth recipe on today's program, cornmeal mush with syrup. You boil some cornmeal gently with water or some thin milk, and you turn it into mush. Then you top with syrup, honey, or sugar if available. It's a rustic filling and beloved by generations. The sixth recipe on the list today is egg and onion scramble on toast. And I do apologize, y'all, if I'm talking slow. I'm currently in the hospital as I am doing this live. And they let me know that a tumor is tumor that is benign. on my brain, the front part of my forehead, not in my brain, but on my skull. I'm not explaining much from there, but just pray for me. I think everything will work out just fine. I'm being treated for pneumonia right now, and I think everything should go from there. But I did have a seizure yesterday, and that kind of brought on the rest of the things. The sixth recipe for today is egg and onion scramble on toast. You can lightly saute onion in minimal fat. Add some beaten eggs. Serve over some toast or stale or fresh bread to carry protein affordably. Now, I must say that these recipes may lack luxury, but they offer sustenance, warmth, and creativity in the face of scarcity. When we come right back, we'll talk about some homemakers, tips, and tricks that I have for you all. Here are a few thrifty tips to stretch out every penny and bolster family resilience. Number one, water and peppermint starch for floor cleaning. If you boil leftover cooking water with a mint sprig, so a piece of mint from your yard, and mop your wooden floors with starch added, it smells fresh and it uses discarded water. If you didn't know that, now you know. Number two, here's another tip. Mending Mondays. Set aside one evening a week to repair clothing, patch holes, restitch seams, rehem trousers, and you save on costly replacements. Number three, soap making from leftover fats. You can save fat drippings, boil with lye or ash water, pour into molds, makes washing soap and avoids store purchase. Number four, here's another tip. Shared meals, neighbor nights. You can rotate cooking responsibilities with your neighbor if possible, or extended family. You can prepare one large meal and share, and of course, it lightens the burden for everybody. Tip number five, sun drying produce. You can slice some surplus apples or beans, dry on screens in sun, and store in sacks. They're free snacks and nutrition when fresh produce is scarce. Number six on our list today is toy upcycling. Carve small wooden scraps into simple toys, blocks, tops for children, and it builds morale without the cost. Because right now, with Christmas coming up and all of these things, people are not going to be able to afford half of the things that are on the market. So start to think about that. Getting some creative ideas going on at the house in order to gift for gifts or whatever the case may be. Now, these tips, they take effort. Yes. But in these times, ingenuity, I never could say it correctly, is our greatest currency. Ingenuity is our greatest currency. When we come back, we'll talk about human and what else are going on with humans in this world. So much, can't even begin. Be right back shortly. Now, a brief dispatch from the heart of Middle America. Mrs. Eleanor Bates of Akron, Ohio, turned canned tomato rationing into triumph, which is 3 cans and a family of 6. She created a thicker tomato gravy, spritz over boiled potatoes, and stale bread. Her family reported not one complaint, but much filled bellies. Stories like Mrs. Bates remind us creativity and determination remain plentiful, even when supplies are not. I have some final news and encouragement for you all. I'll be back in just one moment. Our final news update for the afternoon for this segment. The president's office has announced upcoming ration book expansions, small increases in sugar and shortbread rations for December, pending harvest outcomes, Meanwhile, volunteer organizations in several states are organizing soup caravans, mobile kitchens to bring hot meals to remote farming communities. My listeners, I thank you for joining War Notes for this, let's call it 11 minutes War Notes broadcast, a blend of news, nourishment, and necessity. We will return tomorrow, God willing, with more, or even a little bit later. But until then, keep hearts and hearths warm. Save what you can, share what you must, and know that these hard times do not define our strength. I thank you all for being here. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye. And pray for me, y'all.